Okay. Let's see how this works. Out over there. Do you think I have to like adjust some stuff just for the vertical? Let's see. Let's see. And now is it showing up where I expect it to? Okay, well, hopefully that'll show up in the shorts feed. I don't know if it will. I don't know how you would even tell. But it is in vertical format, so there's that. And how does it look? Oh, it looks fine. Okay, good. I may have spent $35 on something in Germany. Uh-oh. Yeah, what's up? Uma did not get anything today. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Better luck next time. Looks fine on vertical. We'll show less gameplay. Well, yeah, I mean, there's only so much I can do. Okay. I think I'm ready now, Suka. I think we're all good to go. Throw this over there. Cool. Okay, it looks like everything's working. Yippee! Well, them dang kids and their vertical content. Suka the old man, shaking his fist at the clouds. Takes an effort to rotate a phone. That's true, but no one wants to do that. And if they want to do that, they would just go find the actual live stream. You see, yeah, oh yeah, on TikTok especially, you can get all sorts of stuff. TikTok isn't really for gaming though. Like a lot more people who like gaming content will be on YouTube as opposed to being on TikTok. It's kind of just like what you expect, you know? Assault. Oh, why did it pick that? I'm sorry. The hell? Ground realistic. Ground arcade. There we go. I always get VTubers and Osu players on TikTok? Well, that's, yeah, no, that makes sense with what you engage in. I just don't, as far as I know, TikTok won't like push you to tons and tons of people. Good catch though, Suko. We almost got stuck in a very funny match. It's the PvE mode. It's kind of rough. I think we would have been the only one queuing. Probably. My sister gets live shopping on TikTok. Yeah, it's more suited for that. That is what the majority of people are there for. VTubers, Osu, and Overwatch on TikTok, because that is my audience. Yeah, that's what you watch, so like that's the content you get into. Cut that music. Game's got plenty of noise. Yeah, were you able to like find it on the shorts feed though? That's my main question, right? Welcome in, welcome in. How you live stream? How? Through OBS. About $5, maybe. I don't know if you can give me money though. Not on YouTube anyway. I know, but it's showing your live. Okay. Well, based on the sudden number of chatters, I'm assuming it's working. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. We're playing War Thunder, as you can see. For anyone interested on the shortest side, I do have a regular YouTube stream as well as Twitch. So whatever you like, more or less, is available. Yeah, welcome on in. Oh yeah, we need to load the AP around here. Is that APHE? No, APCBC. Oh, my main page on YouTube and stream is insta-suggested. Nice. Yeah, well, yeah, being subbed will do that. There are a lot of enemies here. I feel like I'm in a lot of danger just by being in the neighborhood. So let's back up a little bit. Okay, critical. They're so lightly armored that it would sail through them. That's unfortunate for me. I mean, did damage, so. No pen. Okay. That's fucked up. That's so messed up, man. The SU is so good. Like, it's actually kind of unreal. Compared to the Dicker Max here, it's such an improvement by comparison. So that's kind of an unfair fight, to say the least. Not sure if the Max there can actually do anything, you know, head on against an SU. And that wasn't even at that severe an angle. I don't know if I just hit an unfortunate spot or... Zoto, I'm not sure what you're trying to get at. Oh, but we are playing it for currently. Yes, that SU is just knocking everybody out because you really can't do much about it. The only way to really counter them is to either have something that hits even harder, which, I mean, exists, or get around it. It's valid, but really sucks to have to deal with. Oh, okay. Cool. Damn. Just sitting back there, huh? I'm sure that's really engaging gameplay there, buddy. Is that a PZ4? Yeah.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Of course, one of our teammates is crying. Brother, it is arcade. Calm down. Sometimes it sucks a little bit, but like, it ain't that bad. And you'll reload. I know, right? Of all the things that we can do, that's one of the things you can't. It's frustrating. I guess. The thing is, I wish I could like manually reload the tanks too. You know, you put a shell in and you're like, wait, I don't want that. Wish I could just swap it out. I know that would take longer to do, and you gotta unload it. I'm fairly certain you can do that. Like, it'd be really weird if you couldn't unload the tank. Tank shells. But, you know, for a game so committed to realism, I need to reload my gun. I'll load it with something different. Would you please? No. You can't do that. I think someone was asking how I stream. I'm not sure what they were meaning by that. If you're still out there, let me know exactly what you're getting at there. Those are bombs. That worked out fine for me. Okay.
Panzergranate geladen. Panzergranate geladen.
And they're knocked out.
Panzergranate geladen. We no longer have the advantage.
What do you mean that hit me? Oh, he had a bush on his face. That's the problem. I think I'd find the bushes on tanks a lot more tolerable if they also, like, messed up your vision. What are the traits on this? Considerably better penetration. Okay. I think that KV one died. Might not matter anymore. Alright, I'm gonna move towards B. I probably can't actually get there, but I can get here. Make sure we got enemies pushing around the back here.
Panzergranate laden.
That did nothing. Okay. That's very interesting. Oh, okay. By who, though? Like, actually.
Panzergranate laden.
Okay. That's cool. This is a fun game. A present. There's a present. Are you fucking kidding me, man? I've just been getting knocked out by SUs. Crazy. Can't do shit. That plane I shot down landed on you? Oh, that's what that was. Alright, well, I'm out of tanks. Oh, that was awful. We did get a full 1.0 rating up, which sucks. Seems to happen every time. Let's throw on some music here. While we wait. Huh. It's kind of sad, the, you don't open crates? What crates? What are you even talking about? What? The huh? What are you talking about? You're speaking in tongues right now, Soy. What does that mean? Is this one of those things where there's just like a system hidden in a corner somewhere? It's on my right. Okay. Which one? This? What's even in it? About 60,000 silver lions for a loot box? That probably has nothing good. I mean, I guess I'll try one. It's not going to be good though, guaranteed. Wow, 10,000 silver lions, the worst thing you could possibly get. Stupid. I hate loot boxes, man. Or I can get 10,000 silver lions. How many do you think I would need to open to get something that's like a worthwhile booster? Yeah, I spent 60k to get 10k back. Yeah, I didn't even like nothing, literally nothing. 20? No, that's the wrong one. Here we go. How much does 20 cost? 10 is 600,000 lions. Let's do it again. I just want to see if I get another 10k silver lions. Whoa, I got 25,000. Maybe it'll go up again. Gambling moment. 10,000! 10,000! Oh my god. Sorry, this is too funny. I have to do it again. $50,000! Still less than I fucking put into it. Wow, a wager that I don't give a shit about. One more for the bit. One more for the bit. 25,000 silver lions! Woo! I hate this. Okay, listen. This is awful. This is actually awful. Like, that might be the worst thing that I've ever seen. That's a gacha, by the way. That is a gacha. 100%. That is a gacha game mechanic right there. Out of all the gachas that I've ever done, that had the worst presentation and experience. Genuinely. That was awful. That was shit. Gaijin, if you happen to somehow hear this, don't do that. Thanks. Might as well clamp your balls to a vice grip and pull. Yeah, that would probably feel better. That was stupid. I don't know that I've seen anything quite that dumb in quite some time. Let's see, we'll change the order here. Oh, okay, there we go. That's a much better round. I don't know why I wasn't using that. I'd gotten a wager from it and never pulled from it again. Yeah. That was so stupid. I mean, I guess if you had tons of Silver Lions, it's better than nothing, right? Thanks, Leah. Hope you sleep well. And thank you for lurking. Like, I see the proposition to, like, longtime players who have 5 Gorillion Silver Lions. But if you're that person, then what's the point? You know? That just seems like... That's one of those, like, gacha type mechanics where it's built for the old players who've been playing for 5 Gorillion years. Not for the new players, not for the, like, turbo casuals who play every now and again. It's only made for the people who kind of don't really need it. That's who it's built for. That's who it's made for. Who would enjoy it. Was a Sherman there. I don't know if it's still there. I'm assuming it's not. Hello. There we go. Got a fire going. That'll stop. You'd have to spend 6 billion to get the rarest tank with, like, probably with any, like, certainty, right? That's so stupid. How much, like, real-life money does that equate to? Like, if you wanted to convert Silver Lions. Can you even do that? I think you can, right? I want to say that you can. But I'm not like, super confident. Why am I bouncing? Got him. That's a crazy shot. That missed? That's crazy. There we go, got that guy. Tank on the market for 2K. 2K... 2K what? Dollars? Got that. 2,000. Is that euros? Jesus Christ. Ooh, I think that guy just narrowly missed me. Thankful for that. Someone got that guy. It wasn't me. That would have been a hit, though. I would have been real proud of that. I mean, it was a hit. That's way too much money for a tank, bro. Like, that's ridiculous. The event? Oh, you mean with the elves and stuff? I touched it a little bit and it got really boring really fast, so probably not to any meaningful degree. Like, it was funny for like 2 or 3 rounds, and I said, I'm good. That's not the game I want. Event vehicles? What the heck? That's the second time I've shot a vehicle for like a teammate to hit him right before I did. Messed up. That them right there. that's a friendly.
Luftunterstützung auf dem Weg.
It's the enemy tank. Thought they were right there. There's something over there, but I can't see it past whatever that is. How is he hitting me? Or physically can't see me, and he lands a shot. You fucking with me? Like, come on. But yeah, I don't know what you mean by event vehicles. I really feel like I should not have survived for this long, but I guess teammates have been ahead. Have a wonderful night. Sorry for not staying longer. No worries, Tailgater. Thank you for stopping in at all. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, I saw that shot come in. I feel like I have a little bit of lag here. I don't think I have any, like, detailed. Oh, yeah, here we go. Packet loss 1%.
Attention to the map.
Alright, I guess I should push up with the proper tank. This massive open area is not great. Hi, Suka. You focus on those bombers, buddy. They're coming in. Check it on lobby, but you can get some high tier vehicles just playing games. That knocked out my track? Really? What the hell am I supposed to do about that? What is with getting 5.0s, man? What is with that? Why are we always fighting 5.0? This is messed up. You know, there's a tank at range that I physically can't penetrate. And they're like, yeah, get after it, buddy. Loser. That's... Hello? What's going on? Okay. My tank just, or my plane rather, just stopped working. Yeah, okay, I guess. There's a T-34 down. What the hell is going on right now? Yeah, this is all honestly one of the worst maps in the entire game, in my estimation. You spawn in and you immediately get shot. It's fucking stupid. I mean, I did okay. It's just, it's frustrating that once things go one way or the other, it's kind of just horrifically unfair for whatever team's losing. Like, basically, the moment you start losing, you lose. Rather get my ass cheeks clapped with no lube. You would. Are you sure? Is that really? Achievements? Why is this so... Why is it like this? This is... I'm gonna be so real with you. This is awful. Where am I supposed to be looking here? Because this is not particularly... Winter concert. Okay. Rank 3 and above, strictly. Well, that's stupid. Why do they do this all the time, man? Rank 3 and above. Rank 3 and above. So what? I'm not allowed to have fun? Like... I can only be playing from here up? It's fucking stupid, dude. Like, no one complains about that either. I'm honestly surprised they do. Or surprised they don't, rather. Because, like, everything that you do in rank 1 and 2 is just... It just doesn't matter. So it's a big ol' fuck you. You'll be killing new players? Yeah, they already do. Have you played low rank? It's full of turbo sweats. Instead, the new players just don't get progress towards any of these events. Yeah. Oh well. Guess I won't get progress on them. Thanks, Gaijin. You guys are great. Also, that's a lot of points. Like, I should have some points on, I think one of those periods I had some points from playing. It wasn't even like a fifth of what you need. Yeah, no, we'll go over here, it's fine.
Aufblitzen! Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen. Kraftfahrer bereit.
Higher tank, the higher amount of points you get. Yeah, that should be encouragement enough to play high rank. I don't see why I shouldn't get points for playing tier 2. If they wanted to exclude tier 1, I'd understand. But just getting to tier 3, to rank 3, takes a while. If you're not good at the game anyway. If you're really good at the game, then not so long. Sim battles, you get 2.3x points. Well, that probably checks out for how long it takes you to play a sim battle. Pushing along. Nice shot there, Jihan.
Panzergranate geladen!
Take a lot if you know what to do. I did some of them in 2 hours just bombing on sim battles. Yeah, I think you might be an exceptional player not realizing it. Happens a lot. Especially in War Thunder, it seems. I've run across many people who are like, it's so easy, just do this really complicated thing that I think is simple and easy. Well, maybe for you, but I'm stupid. I mean, I have no idea what a sim battle is. Might get across the point. I don't know what you're talking about. This is some high-level wizardry. There we go. From where? Oh. All the way over there. Don't worry about it. A. We have B and C. We're fine.
Luftunterstützung auf dem Weg. Repairing.
I'm thinking about it. I think I'm going to go up the right flank here. East side. Boy, hey, Aki. How's it going? Every time I hit the bomber button, man. Top 98.2% best players on air, so the events are easy. That's, yeah, okay, so point proven, thank you. They're like, yeah, I mean, easy for you. For us plebeians. That didn't hit? Okay. Definitely a pleb. Yeah, same.
Luftunterstützung im Anflug.
3,000 for VIP. Hell yeah. Close. Not really. Some good old-fashioned aggression got that dealt with.
Artilleriestarke Koordinaten. Delta. 6. Nötige Koordinaten. Abgefasst. Abgefeuert.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Delta. 6. Stören.
Delta. 6. Bestätige Koordinaten.
Now you can't move, buddy.
Panzergranate geladen.
Yeah, what's the cost? 50k, right? So you're at 10k then. You're getting there. Just give it time. That guy really tried to run away. And he didn't do a bad job. You're getting pinched by 2 tanks. He ran away quite effectively. I can't take that away from him. Oh, just narrowly missed that guy. You're being the AA bitch? Why is that a bad thing? Why is running AA a bad thing? You need that. The more bombers you can shoot down, the better. Those things are annoying. And you're really good with being AA. So just when it tells you to where to aim and how to aim and when to shoot, and when it does all the stat stuff for you, you do well, Suko. That's good to hear. I'm happy for you. Sorry. Can't help. Can't help but give you a little bit of crap. I feel like I'm obligated. Wow, I'm leaving. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. It's okay. He's gonna bully me now. Look at this. You're just jealous about how big my cannon is. It's longer and girthier than yours. Of 94% of the players on Arcade this month, that is a low bar. I know at least one person who's definitely better than me at Arcade. And there's probably a lot of people who are way better than me at listing. Good. Did some damage to that M55. Didn't knock it out, unfortunately, which is that's the goal. But take what I can get. If I make it less effective, that's still an improvement. Those M55s are scary, man. I don't see you getting a lot of kills. That's true. I did just have a match a little bit ago where I got 6. Damn. That house kind of blended in. And once I fired, I was really hoping it was just going to sail through it. It does that sometimes. Not this time. Oh, that is unlucky. I do also get pushed up in BRs lately, a lot. So like, all QN 4-0, right? We'll be playing against 5-0s. Like, pretty consistently, we're on the bottom. There we go, did some real damage to that guy. Out that one. Okay. Yeah, I need my emotional support hockey to do damage, it seems. Just hit it again. There we go, knocked out another crewman. little worried I'm about to get flanked over here. Yeah, I am. Fuck. Oh, that's fucked up. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I think I bounced into my tank. Oh, man. Yeah, revenge bombing. Very real. It's okay. I did some good damage there. Our team is not doing well, but you know, do what we can here. Yeah, I did quite a bit of damage, even if I didn't get as many kills as I would have liked. But damage counts for a lot. Good M44 kill. They're gonna these patent shells for whatever this heavy tank is. Ooh, I got the driver. Yeah, okay, KV1. Ooh. We're gonna go more on snap. Oh, is he outside? Damn. How's war going? It's going okay. Frisky gets to make me play a game. Look at that. I can only do so much, though. My teammates are, unfortunately, not doing a fantastic job. I'm up to 3 kills now. We have one M55 doing real good, but they're just bombing the shit out of us, like quite literally. That count? It didn't even count! That's messed up. Well, I think I did okay. Can't account for things I can't predict. You know what I'm saying? That bomb was insane. It hit the house and bounced back at me. I knew the moment I heard the whistling, that I knew I had to move. The only reason I hesitated was because I was thinking about whether it was even worth putting in the effort, because I knew it would kill me. I was like, there's a very good chance that the fact I'm only hearing one means there's only one, and that's 1,000 pound, or maybe a 2,000 pound. Killed a pilot, watched a plane spiral out of control. That is, yeah, that's what they'll do if you do that. What do I want to do? I think I want to take a Dicker Max out this way. Southwest with it. 10 string. Nice. Can we make it up this hill? I think we can. Oh, we can. We can do it! I'm not even surprised. That's quite the incline for any tank. Posture check. You know, I've been sitting with my leg crossed, like my one leg over my one knee for a while. Let me swap. There we go. Warm up my other foot.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Uh-oh. That's not good for me. I need to move. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Send help. Nope. Okay. This is fucked up. I can't move the tank. Gotta boost up those FPS for powerful War Thunder domination. I need to not have my teammates throw the moment they get on frickin' objective is what I need. Oh my god. That guy just sailed right through A. What the fuck's going on, guys? Oh, Aki, did you want to join? I can't tell half the time if people are joking or not. Tank killing at 120 FPS would be good. I get about 70 to 80, usually. I'm on the ultra low quality settings, and it helps, actually. Also, I think it just makes things easier to see in general. AMD and frame generation. I have those off. Are you fucking kidding me? Brother. That's fucked up. Got that one at least. Critical. Nice. He's gone. Good. This map is just such a clusterfuck. Just out for dinner. Oh yeah, no worries. Let me know when you're ready. Just getting a new crew member in, and then I'll be good to go. Nice. Non-pen? Really? I must have hit just below where I was aiming. Someone get him? Yep. Yeah, I feel like most deaths I end up with on this map are, where the hell did that come from? And then you look to the left or right, and they're just hiding. Right now I'm playing German. I've played a fair bit of American, a fair bit of Italian. I tried French. They get too slow, too fast. I hate them. They're too slow. I hate slow tanks. But out of those, it's hard for me to pick. Only tanks? Only tanks. I only really play tanks. I played planes like a long time ago, so I still have some, I think, American planes, but that's about it. I'd also tried the ships, but that was a very, like, slow game. So, my frustration with planes, I think, is that I just don't understand them very well. Like, I'm not really sure what to do with them to, like, perform well. And a lot of it just feels like... a lot of it just feels random. Like, someone can strafe me and just randomly kill my pilot, and that's, like, that's it. That's my plane. Now. That was a good hit. Oh. Well, can't shoot more than one tank at a time, huh? I figured my teammates pushing that KV would keep it at least distracted for a little bit longer, but that did not pan out. Good kill, Suka. Yeah, KV1 said, no, I don't think you're allowed here. Yeah. I kinda got blown up. You're welcome. Not in VC. Yeah, I'm juggling, trying to keep an eye on... I'm doing YouTube Shorts stream as well, so I'm like kind of swapping between different things, and my attention's really divided already. So I was like, yeah, I don't really want to be in VC tonight while I do all that. It's why I chose War Thunder, actually, because it's not a big deal. If I have to like stop playing mid-match to fix something, I can just do that. It's not the end of the world. Damn it. Man, KVs are crazy. Alright, I'm out of tanks there, buddy. How much time we got? Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a 1-minute break while I run to the restroom, and you can, anyone who's subbed, you can watch Suka play. Be right back. Didn't like your model. Yeah, Wario's a little weird. Alright, I'll be right back. Good job, Suka. Great work entertaining everybody while I was gone. It didn't like your model though, Aki. I'm curious about that. I want to look into VC Face now too, because Dem has issues with performance with Baruto, and I'm wondering if you can do all the same stuff in VC Face that you can do in Warudo, and if you can, maybe that would be better for what Dem's doing. Maybe. VC Face is just face tracking. It doesn't do anything else at all. Like, you can't. Like the gadgets. Yeah. But Warudo it's just so heavy. Like, it runs very poorly. I mean, I know it is a 3D rendering software, but still, it's quite hefty for that. Like, I feel like it could probably be a lot better. You know? Like, it could run better. For sure, it could run better. But it just doesn't. How's that going there, Suka? How's your BRs coming along? Your next tanks? Yeah, I'd be surprised if VC Face didn't have anything else. One of the best cat voice ever. Oh, thanks. 10k to a 4-3. Okay. I mean, the exact numbers is super important. I mean, if it's 100k, that's a little different, but if it's like 12,000, whatever, 17,000, whatever, it's an idea. Yes, there's props you can add. Oh, okay. But yeah, I'll have to look into it, see what all is there. So, I mean, I'm sure Dem likes having all the interactive stuff, but if he could play more games while using it, he'd probably be happy with that too. There'd also be an option for him, you know? Like, if it won't run with Naruto, but it will run with VC Face, if you do that. And research enough to make the avatar interactive work. Yeah. That's one of the big things, is interactivity and things like that. Why I have so many toggles and stuff. Not everyone does those, though. I mean, a lot of people have really simple ones or none at all. You know, it's just down to preference. And I think the size of your stream matters, too, for that. A lot of, like, the big streamers, you can't do anything like that. They don't have toggles and stuff, what I've seen. Like, they have them for themselves, they'll do it, but they don't really have, like, channel points and stuff like we do. Which I think is a missed opportunity, but, you know. Yeah. I should look into them more, though, see who does and doesn't have them. That's just from, like, my cursory glances. I don't really watch big VTubers or streamers in general. So, I don't have tons of experience with that, but that is what I have, so. RD has definitely taught me to hesitate less, like interacting with, and maybe just standing there menacingly. Yeah. I guess what I was trying to say there is, you can do whatever you want. Oh my fucking god, it's a plane. I hate planes, dude. Yeah, whatever, man. Good for you. You pressed a button and it pointed and clicked. You're so talented. I'm so impressed with you. Yeah, you can join stills. I'm not in voice or anything. I'm juggling stuff. I'm doing my first vertical live. I'm kind of monitoring everything. Though I fear, once you start streaming on Shorts, you get pushed like once and it looks like never again. As far as I can tell. Just from like the statistics I'm seeing now. I don't know who it pushed me to, but they hardly spoke English, so I don't think it's anybody specific. Yeah, when you're small, I would say more interactivity is generally a good thing. That's what people are usually looking for in a smaller streamer. Is interaction and personability. Fucking, oh my god. These urban maps, man, you can't do shit. Can't do nothing. It's always just some heavy tank sitting behind a corner. They just sit around and do nothing. They don't push. Just sit around. And then you see them, and you can't pan them. They can pen you. That's the game. That's the game. I sure love the KV series of tank. I love that it's in BRs where it's kind of OP. Let's get you back to bed. No. It's just, there's no old man yelling at clouds here. This is legit, like, this has been a grievance for a long time about the early BRs. It's full of fucked up shit like this. Like, there's Russian tanks that I can't pen unless I use my, basically dart ammo. But they can one-shot me with their normal ammo. And they're not much slower than me or anything. I think it's the KV-2 mainly. Damn! That ricocheted? What? What? Hey Mike, how's it going? That's crazy! That T-34's driver hatch ricocheted at like almost point blank. I mean, for tanks that was point blank, right? Ricocheted my shell. What are the odds on that? Hold on, I need the odds on that. I'm doing all right, Mike. Can't complain. Can't complain. Hold on, I need to look at that. I need to look at the odds on. That's not what I want. There we go. So this is the ammo. 48 degrees, 0%. What's the actual angle on that thing? Let's go look. That was one of the T-34s. I'm not sure it matters which one. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure which one it was, but we're just gonna... 1942, okay. So around 58 degrees. That was low odds, but not that low. That's fucked up. I really feel like these ricochet odds in the whole game, not that I'm complaining about them, the game would be boring without them, but I feel like ricochet odds are quite high relative to practical outcomes. Sharp steel, like a steel tip, will bite into other iron, steel, etc., etc. Surprisingly easily. It's just any projectile. Steel bites into other metals quite aggressively. So so what, we were probably somewhere around like 30%-ish odds. So yeah, bad luck for me. Oh, no, that's a Dicker Max. I think it's the same odds though. Let me look here. This one. Yeah, so it's this. Yeah, same odds roughly. Closer to like 25, I think, with this one. That's rough. These are the same shells, right? Yeah, they use the same ammo. Yeah, but yeah. Losing a 25-ish percent? I don't know. What's the difference on that? 30? I don't know. 30% maybe. Let's call it 30. 30% odds. Losing that, that's rough. Bezoto, I don't know what you're saying. Let's get Staz in here. Stazzy. Hey, random aside on like the realism of tank battles in general, right? If you look into most of them, largely, there are exceptions, of course. I mean, there's amazing stories that exist, but in most tank-on-tank combat, getting hit is basically the end of your fight. Where's Staz at for BR? You're at 4-0 as well. So yeah, you basically, you get hit once, you know, with relatively matched odds, of course, and you're about done. Like you're basically cooked. You know, I saw that, but hey Soto, what do you want? What do you want from me? And he said something about a 1v1 earlier, but I don't do those. I'm not interested in that. Yeah, we'll take the Dicker out. Crap. I don't know, I just kind of, you know, next to this guy, I just feel kind of insignificant. It's a little bit bigger. Now I'm gonna go to a somewhat cheeky spot. We'll see what I can do from there. This is arcade, so it's not going to be nearly as effective as in realistic. I think it'll be fine. It'll either be fine or I'll get sniped. It's one or the other. In realistic, this spot usually goes very well because people would have to know that you're there. One moment, please. Okay. there's an enemy vehicle there, but I can't see it. I wonder what they're doing all the way over there. They probably didn't think that was gonna happen. Oh, I killed 2 with that. That's crazy.
Panzergranate geladen.
Not allowed to move on this map. You're from the middle of the map. Have 3 angles on me. Yeah, sure did. Heck, depending on where you are, you might just not be allowed to exist. Like where I am right now has a line of sight to the enemy spawn. Kind of messed up. I'm like more or less guaranteed to get bombed at some point because of what I'm doing here.
Panzergranate geladen.
Or flanked from over there. That's a pretty common thing. Okay. So, guy I physically can't see has knocked me out. At least according to arcade rules. Maybe I should have just fired. Arcade's so weird about what it will and won't tell you.
Luftunterstützung auf dem Weg.
Yeah, no, you're right. No movement are allowed on this map. We don't do that here.
Panzergranate geladen.
Still in one, huh? He's trying to like locate
Panzergranate
me.
geladen. Panzergranate geladen.
Flieger-Alarm.
Now I'm using my own body as a block,
Panzergranate geladen.
as a piece of cover. But you know, if it works.
Panzergranate geladen.
This is messed up.
Panzergranate geladen.
I can't actually see them, so I don't know what I should be like aiming at
Panzergranate
here.
geladen.
There we go.
Panzergranate geladen.
Oh, I think that M10 got knocked out. Oh, okay. How many people are staring at me? Goddamn. They can, yes. But what are the odds that any of them are gonna think that far through? So far, it's working well enough. That M10 probably could have done it, but they didn't know how to do it. You know what I mean? I think I need to do a repair there.
Panzergranate geladen.
The big thing that the husk protects me from, though, is a dead-on like HE shell. Pretty sure a M54 or M55 got me on the first one, and that's what I'm more concerned about, because they get to arc their shells a lot. So if you're up against someone who's even mildly competent with it, they can lob one up here without me being able to shoot at them, at least in any meaningful way. Yeah, 5 kills, that's not bad. There's 6. Just to pour some salt in their wounds.
Panzergranate geladen.
You wanna go out there, buddy? Go ahead. I won't stop you at all. That's fucked up, Staz, what they just did to you. Did this guy just get into a plane? Did he get over here and get into a plane? This guy. He's gonna get rocked in a second here. Really, honestly, yeah, average team member. Hey, Senpai, how's it going? Look who it is. It's me. Waiting for this guy to get hit. Like, I guess it's just not gonna happen. Push him. You know? That would've been funny. But that's messed up, and I don't do messed up things to my teammates. Doing good? How's it going for you? It's going pretty good. Going pretty good. We're streaming to YouTube Shorts for the first time. So far, I've gotten a lot of people who didn't speak English. So I don't think YouTube really knows exactly who my audience is. But, you know, good for them. They're trying. The firework launcher? No, 50 is too many. I don't care enough. I just don't. Yeah, kills with the fighters behind us somehow? Oh. Weird. What was the next thing I was researching? What was it gonna be? Probably this. So I can actually... This or this? He got spotted right before the game ended. Oh. How did he... Yeah, how... Whatever. Suka's researching a 4-7. Oh, right. Suka's back. Fuck. I forgot. My bad. I just assumed you were in the squad, honestly. My brain. Aaron just said, yeah, Suka's here, obviously. Duh. Try the CBT? The what now? No, I don't do that. That's for freaks. No, jokes aside, no, I did not try the closed beta test. If you don't know what that joke I just made was about, I'm not explaining. Yeah, weird thing to talk about in public. It's pretty fun. I saw some footage of it. It seemed interesting. I'm curious how it plays in terms of Look it up on Wikipedia. Yeah, you can do that. That's an option. I don't encourage you, but you can, as with most things. Wiki is banned in the... Oh, right! Yeah, you guys aren't allowed to have anything nice. And isn't something about the EU's now trying to levy some, like, crazy fines against a bunch of social media and, like... You know... Is there no, like, flank from up here? No, there isn't. Oh. Okay, I guess you gotta go around this way. I was hoping there would be, like, an elevated position. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you're British. That's, like, the worst thing that could possibly happen to you. As far as the internet goes. Well, I don't know. It might be worse, it might be better, depending on, like, how you feel. A VPN, yeah. Thing height 30. Suka's old. Or should I just live here? Oh. Yeah. I hate when the tanks just randomly decide to, like, vibrate. I'm trying to line up a shot and it's just... There we go. Unless you make an account and verify your age with a bank card. What?
Panzergranate geladen.
Luftunterstützung auf dem Weg.
Panzergranate geladen.
Man. So you're looking down sights. It would be a shame if... Yeah, just... I don't really understand why it happens, but I think it's something to do with, like, suspension just kind of bugging out. But I feel like it's been a feature for a very long time. Need to fix RPG in the infantry. I feel like anti-tank weapons are gonna be kind of insane to have. It's what tomorrow is, Tay? Sunday? Am I right? Is tomorrow Sunday? My goddamn barrel. Tomorrow's Monday. Nuh-uh. Fucking kidding me? Someone shoot that M24. Anybody. Does nobody want to shoot that thing? Now I'm getting artilleried. And I'm waiting for... Oh my fucking god, this sucks ass. You know, I'll just waste your time, buddy. This is what you want. Where is my team? What are they doing? Dying? Are they dying? Is that all they're doing? They literally... My whole team just fucking croaked over there, man. What are they doing? Time zones are a jump scare. Well, for me, tomorrow's Sunday. It took them way too much to kill me, actually. They have no idea what they're doing. They just got lucky that I was in the middle of trying to get away from something, and that the Digger Max moves at the snail pace of an ultra snail. The snail of snails. Like, if I was in this vehicle, I would have basically had the same exact results from all the fights I just got into. But I would have gotten out of range of that enemy faster. And I probably would have been able to faster. I had 4 to 5 tanks in front of me without being able to reverse. Yeah. That sounds like the usual. Back to the RPGs, they suck in infantry. I've had about 4 hits with no damage to weak spots. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like anti-tank as infantry is always going to be something really hard to balance. Did we just trade, or... No, that was a second person that got me. Some guy camping way away. Okay. Sitting in a corner. Alright. Igloos, on the other hand, are scary good. They don't give a fuck about flares. That doesn't sound right. I'm fairly certain Igloos definitely should care about flares. I'm fairly confident. I have 4,000-pound bombs. That's crazy.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
They shouldn't do IRL, but not in the game mode. Yeah, that's something to look at for them. I mean, sometimes they'll just, you know, you'll get lucky and they'll just track to, you know, anyway, but not normally. So we're taking B back. That's good. I feel like we're gonna lose this one as usual, just because the broader team is really bad. That M4 is pushing B. We're getting pushed by a heavy tank. Type unknown currently. Thought that would pen. So I thought that would pen, but I guess not. There we go. Got him.
Panzergranate geladen. Panzergranate geladen.
Damn.
Panzergranate
Looks
geladen.
like they're taking B now.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Delta. Fünf. Niederhalten.
You have to kill.
Panzergranate geladen.
What the fuck? Wait a minute. All his crew is dead. Hold on. What do you mean? Screw that, dude. What the hell? Commander over what? This fucking game, dude. And he gets to drop artillery even though he's AA. At least I assume it's his. Can. For them, I guess. Okay. Wow, that was fucked up and evil. I'm still amazed that KV2s are 3-7. In any head-on battle, I feel like they win pretty reliably. Yeah, at least at their BR, like. There you go. There's your invite, Suka. You can one-shot in frontally. From where? So I'm pretty sure I shot it on the flat. Which I don't know where else I would shoot. Unless you mean with the other shell. This one. I could believe that. Just below the gun. You gotta finagle that. Half the time I've tried to do that, it ends up hitting high or low by ever so slightly, and you know, decides that nothing happened then. But, you know, compare that to getting deleted by the massive fuck-off cannon it has. It's kind of a bit easier, I think, to run that KV2. What can't the KV2 shoot? Like, what can't it kill with that cannon? Another KV2? At 3-7? There might be some British tanks. Now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe. Maybe. I feel like this is some of the worst, worst VR in the game anymore. Mainly just because I really hate playing against M55s and M44s. Especially 55s, though, because they just knock everything out. Jumbo? Jumbo from the front, or like Jumbo on the turret? Just out of curiosity. It's like, I don't know if the Jumbo has top armor. From the front, oh. I imagine if you hit the turret. Imagine if you hit the turret and go through the top. Being HE and all. But, hey, at least that's something. Wait, a Jumbo's 3.7? Makes you feel better. I had a mate who only just started playing and he wanted to play Britain. I said sure, that he regretted it. Yeah, no, best nation's definitely Russia. They have by far the easiest tanks to play. The Jumbo's 5.3. Okay, yeah, so just knowing part of making the servers make me look pretty. It's fine. You don't have to have something that's a 10 out of 10 day one. Fuck. I don't know what I did there. Fucking whiffed is what I did. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. So it wouldn't really be the issue of what can't it pen, but what the in-game HE volumetric will trigger on. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, the KV2 is, like, grossly overpowered for where it's at. And again, a one-on-one battle, which is the only time that you can really make any real comparison. So once you add in other players, fucking, you're gambling at that point. You know, well, if they and if you, it's like, okay, well, not the point. You know, if we're the last two players or whatever, or if I'm the last player and I come across this tank, what's my outlook? If I run into a KV2, I'm fucked. What the fuck, man? I can't do shit. I'm sorry, but a lot of these tanks, these tank destroyers, are great on paper, but they're so ass. Because, like, you can just play a normal tank, and they're better. Like, more or less just as good for penetration and everything, and better for armor, and more mobile, and they get turrets. Like, what is the point of a Dicker Max? I don't really know. Have I been tank bagged? No. What? Armor? What are you talking about, then? Yeah, I just don't, I don't really understand the tank destroyers. Fucking, what? I'm crashing out right now, dude. That guy was not there. He fucking popped in. This is bullshit. Like, there's no way. They can't tank a port? Yeah, no, I can't do that. Do not have such features built in. We're getting our asses handed to us. Yeah, that M6, which I'm not really sure how it's doing as well as it is. I know the M6 is like, it's pretty good. It's not that good. Bro's just fucking stomping us.
Panzergranate geladen. Panzergranate geladen. Panzergranate geladen.
There's an enemy over there somewhere. But I can't see.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Delta 5.
Oh yeah, sometimes that'll just happen. And then of course I get bombed because that's fun. That's fun and engaging gameplay. I just want ground battles without fucking air, man. That's all. That's what I really want. I want an option to just say I don't like planes. Get rid of those. I need it. I need it so badly. Because I've had so many really fun fights. Like that one right there. That was going to be a fun little fight, little, you know, tit for tat, going back and forth trying to get something, right? Interrupted by some fuck ass in a plane. Shove that bomber where the sun don't shine. I don't want to see it. Is there an enemy behind our base? Oh, because they can, of course. The question is that. Where is my teammates? Well, I think I found your problem, buddy. It's like you don't know how to spell. Oh, Stas, tanks like that, machine gun the shit out of them, and you'll probably just knock out their gunners. For future notice. That is the easiest way to just fuck them over. You just rake them with the gun. That guy's even name? No, doesn't have to. If you're trying to shoot a vehicle like that with a regular gun, it's actually going to just be really difficult because it just is really difficult. But if you just machine gun them, super easy because you don't have to be precise with each shot. Shells also don't go off on crew, as far as I understand. Like, you can hit a crew member, unless it's with HE, but you can hit them with AP and it'll just sail through them. As hard as the batting game? Sometimes. Dude killed you twice after you died to a fighter. Yeah. It's kind of, it's like the, and it works. It's the idea that just being fast and hard to hit is better than being slow and tanky. It's true. It works better. Because if you're slow and tanky, you're still gonna end up with getting knocked out sooner or later. You know, someone's still gonna hit you, and someone's gonna have a big enough gun to knock you out. Also, hi. Welcome in. Tank warfare is like a good date. You firmly grip the barrel, adjust, and hold steady as payload is launched. Not really. Time I played, I fired my BCAN 1C straight up and I somehow got a kill. Cool. Should have gotten the replay for it. fact I destroyed the guy's engine is it's still functional. Yeah. Yeah. I've had more than once now where it said that I destroyed something and they just kept like doing it anyway. So I'm not sure what qualifies as destroyed per se.
Lichtschütze bereit. Ladeschütze bereit.
Man, if you guys want to try it, I don't know if you've tried it much, Stats. If you want to do realistic after this, we can give it a shot. You might find it's actually a little more fun if you're doing like sniper type vehicles. Just once you get used to it. Usually takes a round or two to get into the swing of it. My R3 just refused to float and ended up drowning. Oh. I don't know what an R3 is. Just need to penetrate rear for max effect. Yeah. Whatever you say. I know you're describing it correctly, but you're also making it just an innuendo. I'm sorry, Staz. That was a trade.
Panzergranate geladen.
As innuendo about penetrating massive tiger rear until it blows. Everything. Everything you just wrote. I was already there. He had just crested over the hill. And then he shot you and I shot him.
Granate geladen.
What the fuck?
Panzergranate geladen.
Do not know why I'm talking like grizzled Russian fish person. I was gonna ask. You're typing kind of funny today. Good? Damn it. What's this KV doing, bro?
Fertig machen zum Motor.
Chop chop, buddy.
Panzer. 12 Uhr. Entfernt
Hello?
300 Meter.
You wanna fucking do something? Oh my god, you useless motherfucker. Oh my god. My teammates are the worst. They'll be up there, they'll be ready to fight, and they'll do fuck all nothing. They'll just sit there. They're like, oh god, oh god. And then they'll lose because they're scared. Scared of all things in a video game. How silly. Being spawn camped already? That's quick. Tomorrow's last day of celebration before turning to diet, so I'm full of magical cookies. I see. At the Dickers, but when I played it, I got slammed into a wall by my teammate and I got yeeted into the stratosphere. Yeah?
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Charlie 3. Zerschlagen. Charlie 3. Bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgemacht. Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Charlie 3. Wiederholen. Charlie.
The gunner.
Granate geladen. Panzergranate geladen. Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten.
Yeah, I always find it fascinating that the game seems to be largely designed from the ground. Are you fucking kidding me? This team is god awful. I feel like I just keep getting matched with some of the worst teams. Like, I can't rely on these people to do anything. Like, we're just getting dominated every round. come on, man. Try realistic for 1 or 2 rounds. Yeah, we can do that. Brother, I can't do anything. Like, that was a pretty good play, I thought. Yeah, you can do that. That is a really stupid mechanic, but you can do it. Like, no joke. It's honestly, I feel like that's one of the worst mechanics they've added to arcade. It's already bad enough that there's bombers. Bombers are kind of dumb. Like the way that it works. I think they're too cheap. And they only make it worse for the losing team. So I don't like kill streaks in most games. Broadly speaking, like I don't think they're a good incentive. I don't think they're a good thing to add to a game. But like in a game like this and handing out a bomber, ooh, I don't think that's a positive. I think that makes the experience worse when you're losing, which is where you really don't want to make the experience worse. At least it's only in arcade. If it was in realistic, that'd be really bad. The shot just went straight into the ground, and as I was already reversing, I just stopped. So the amazing clean shot me. Yep. Yeah, no, we were getting stomped. That was awful. I don't think there was any winning that. No, there can be. There's a special perk for, it's probably on this one, Airstrike. Allows you to join an air battle activated by an ally on bomber or attacker. Now, in realistic, what this does is it just lowers the cost to take out an aircraft spawn by scouting, which is a lot more reasonable. Like, fairly normal-ish. But to be able to take out a whole ass extra bomber? That's crazy. So they're getting singled out by every air vehicle. I'll try to hit down a commercial airliner. Oh, look, a commercial airliner. You know you want to. Yeah, all right. We'll do some realistic, see how that goes. We're doing 4-0 still. Let's see. That changes a few things, so I'm going to be able to bring this. And I think this, yeah. I'll put it here. Is there America power-up that spawns 50 B2s into the air? That'd be really funny. There's a nuke, though. You can get a nuke. That's 100% a thing. This is fully upgraded. No, it's not, actually. I need to drive both of these tanks. Perfect. Yeah, double check, Stas. You might have some tanks you can bring now. You know, have some of these tanks are so sluggish with no armor. Then you see the T-34 cruise across the field. No, yeah, no, absolutely. So the T-34 doesn't have a lot of armor. It has a heavy slope. Like, it's just very sloped armor. And this game is a bit... I would say it's a bit generous with the ricochet. I'm assuming they used Russian data to determine how good the T-34 was and like how good that angle was. Don't get me wrong, an angle is nice to have, mainly because it increases your effective armor. And yeah, it does increase the chance of a ricochet. But the real odds of a ricochet and the real odds that you get the full extra value out of the angle, fairly low. So the reason that shells are tipped with a point rather than rounded, except in HE, I suppose. HE it's a little rounded because it's an impact fuse. It doesn't care. So basically, what those are meant to do is the tip hits first, and assuming it's not going to ricochet, right? Assuming the tip hits anywhere, or it just tilts upwards, which is something it can do. Depends on how it hits and from what angle. It's very complicated math. But basically, if the tip hits, from there on, it will basically make a divot with the tip, and that's where the shell will try to shove its way into. That's all you really need, is you just need the tip of the shell to hit, and your odds of ricochet are nearly zero. Nearly, not zero, but nearly. Because that will be the first thing to apply force, and it'll direct everything from there. Chances of getting out of that hole that you have now already started, pretty low. Whether it'll do anything effective from there, big question mark. You know, depending on it's all physics. Like Taste describing his last date. Shut up. But one thing this game doesn't do a great job of, I don't think it can, don't get me wrong, but something that this game like just can't really include is things like deformation. So like, let's say you're driving a T-34 and you get shot with a big fucking shell. Now it doesn't penetrate because it hit you at a really oblique angle, but it fucking hit you. Moving at whatever speed with however much force, there's a fairly large chance that just the impact alone will cause the entire armor plate to dent in, which will cause internal spalling because it really doesn't want to dent, but it will shatter, crack, etc. On the back face and create spalling, which could injure crew and damage components and things like that. Tanks are complicated. How the hell that works? I'm gonna hold on to like 2 of those just for funsies. But otherwise, we're gonna drive this big old thing. Yeah, keep in mind, Staz, you will be slower in this mode. Hey, this behemoth. Can't actually see that far down that way, huh? Put a gun on a truck and called it a tank. Yeah, I have feelings about a lot of the tank destroyers and stuff being included as tanks. Same with the assault guns, some of them, you know, self-propelled artillery, stuff like that. It's like, it's very strange to include because it was never fielded that way. It feels like they're digging, you know, digging real deep in the bottom of the barrel. Didn't like where I was. Let's see how it is, game. Anything's a tank if you believe hard enough. That works. Are you sure? I feel like you might be more confident in that than I am, you know? Definitely just saw an enemy tank there, but... There we go. I fear there may be another. No, there's another tank over there. I can't see it, but I believe there's another one. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck off, man. Actually, the worst part of the game, man. The worst part of the game. Planes and ground is just it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. That you're gonna tell me that I have to play these tanks. Have to. But like, I'm supposed to play these tanks, but all an enemy has to do is click launch on a goddamn fighter. I bet it's aimbotting? I have no clue. Probably pretty bad. You just wouldn't know. Was it Battle Eye or something that's in this game? I mean, come on. Battle Eye? Might as well throw a wet towel on it and say that's your anti-cheat. Do a better job. Fucking what? Okay, that. I think it looks like a pre-squished pill bug. Now it's on fire. Yeah, basically. Why can't my machine gun shoot higher? It's kind of fucking useless as an anti-air weapon. That's the one from the animes? It sure is. Are you fucking kidding me? Brother. Fuck off. It would not shock me if this guy was cheating. I'd barely come into view and he was already firing on me. You gotta be fucking kidding me. 50 seconds to repair. Brother. You know, it wouldn't shock me if there was cheaters in this game. There's cheaters in every game. These days? Because you're literally fully hidden behind cover, yet can shoot me. Yep. Yep, that sounds like War Thunder. There's probably a piece of the cover that doesn't actually have collision. And he can shoot you from there. Or he has HE and you can lob it. Which makes no sense, but, you know. Whatever. Because, like, how would you know? Right. But you have third person, so. A bit silly. But not much to be done about it. There's no good solution for that. Yeah, I must admit, map design-wise, there's also a lot of problems with the game. That's probably the biggest gripe, actually. That could, like, readily be fixed and is probably known. A lot of the maps just are not fun. Bum it through a building. Yeah, sometimes that'll happen. Sometimes. It may feel like it. Definitely saw a tank there. sure if they're gonna come back, but I saw them. I'll have them fire there. Even if there's no enemies, it'll keep them at bay. Load the animals. The one time I look away, you know? I couldn't even tell that was a vehicle. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That did not look like that from my point of view. That's fucked up. I genuinely feel like this BR used to be so much more fun. And now it's full of fucking anti-air guns and tank destroyers that are just not fun to play against, or even honestly to play as. I feel like I had so much more fun with this years ago before they were added. Like, genuinely. Is it cheating if the enemy is watching the stream? Yeah, that's called stream sniping. It's probably not against TOS, but it is considered by everyone to be cheating. They're not, though, I'm sure. There's just not enough people here for that. But being realistic, it's just not happening. It's not a real gamer move. Exactly. I think anyone, you know, who's playing competitively would consider it to be a way of cheating. I just don't think it's like something you can punish unless you're like in a championship. There are less and less PvP games the older I get. Yeah, no, same. God. Can't do shit. I mean, picked in the 90s. I don't know about 90s. I think you're just old, Ben. Salt into the moon, same guy again, somehow way further back. Going out across. Yeah, no, that's what I mean, right? When I say, like, this, the BR from, like, I don't know, 3 to 5 roughly, is just filled with tank destroyers that are honestly, like, wildly overpowered for what they are. Again, you know, when they get the first shot off, like, they nuke everything. So they're not fun to play against. And a handful of specific tanks. I mean, how many Russian tanks do y'all see? A lot. How many do you see of every other nation? Not nearly as many as Russian. Russian BR here is very strong. So, yeah, it's not great. Generally speaking, this BR just isn't very fun. Yeah, T-34 does go crazy. I've ranted about it a few times. I do think the ricochet stuff is a little over-exaggerated for lack of ability to model other things. But actually, hold on. Not for lack of ability. This game has been out for over 10 years. If they wanted to model more things, they absolutely could. But they don't. Which is fine. That's a choice they make. But I do think ricochet is generally exaggerated. To make up for other things, you know, and to make things more fun, generally speaking, which I think it usually works. But there are certain tanks where it is just like that over-exaggeration really hurts, like the T-34, where it really exaggerates the effectiveness of a T-34 against, like, you know, for example, a Sherman, you know, a contemporary Sherman or a contemporary Panzer IV. They could slug it out with each other pretty competently on both sides. It wasn't, you know, neither was magic. There was no Stalinium. I mean, the T-34 is good. It's not awful, but it, like, there's some very major things it misses, especially for the crew. On a technical tank level, it's pretty great. But from everything that I've ever read or heard from people who actually like sat in a T-34, awful tank. Awful tank to be in. You know, again, good on paper, but like to operate it, to be a crewman, awful. Trying to create a computer out of human brain cells that automatically does taxes. Good luck. There's living people who can't do that very well, and it's their job. So, you good luck with that, whoever's doing it. They got rat brains to play Pong. That is far simpler than doing taxes. Saw a video that described the lifespan of a T-34. Probably a lot of repairs. Probably a lot of crewmen disembarking. All right, let's see if we get a better map this go around, boys. That is not a fun map, no matter what game mode you're on. Like 10 hours was the average lifespan. Yeah, they weren't a magical vehicle. Neither was any other tank, really. Stellinium technically was a thing. It was a nickname for double forged tungsten recovered from spent shells. I mean, yeah, but they weren't building tanks out of it. You know, Soviet steel wasn't some magical force, you know. Just tipping bullets. Yeah, I could see that. As a penetrator. On the whole, though, I mean, compared to a Sherman, as I understand it, if you asked any tank crew from the time and you let them try every main primary, I guess, tank, T-34, Sherman, Panzer IV. If you let them try any of the three, chances are they'd pick either the Panzer or the Sherman. Just because they're more comfortable. They're easier to operate. You know, they're pretty reliable, both of them. I know some of the German tanks were not reliable at all. I showed you my inflamed beaver. You never responded. I didn't want to see it. Apparently killed 10 people almost all across the map without dying once. Yeah, that sounds like it. There's some really sweaty players. As with any game, you're just gonna run into them. Unfortunately, there's quite a few players who play this game and enjoy seal clubbing too. Like, they'll go for the meta stuff and try to be like super sweat. And it's just like, whatever, man. Good for them, I guess. Someone modded in a new race of beavers for Timberborn. They hate to be wet. That doesn't sound like a beaver at all. Yeah, a lot of the T-34s got knocked out by anti-tank guns. Oh, yes, you don't like fun. Exactly. They're like extremely fluffy tree-eating rats that like to burn things. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't strike me as that. I see tank, I shoot tank. Tank goes boom, then my brain goes brr with the good feeling drug. Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. Honestly, I don't like the winter maps. I find them insufferable to look at. That's what I figured out the other day. It's not that I hate winter, it's that this is just, it's a lot of white. I forget how dumb I felt in World of Tanks when I learned about some falsely rendered map parts and used them to kill unaware players. It's not fun. No, it's not. And it's been a problem in War Thunder for God knows how long. Basically since it started, as far as I can remember. Yeah, it was a problem back then, and it still is a problem now, and they just don't fix it. I have major issues with Gaijin. I really think that they've neglected the game, at least for ground. I know they give a lot of their attention to air, because that's really popular, but I think they've neglected ground pretty badly in terms of like bugs and map issues and things like that. I'm not really convinced they care that much. I think they see it as a cash cow. They separate the ground and air into two games. It started with air, yeah. Which is, I was gonna say earlier, it almost always feels like everything that this game does is in service of players who started, you know, day one. Started with air, so now when they added ground, they had to have air included to validate the time spent by those players. That's how the game has been developed and designed. It has been on the assumption that you start with air.
Panzergranate geladen!
Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell is going on over here? Ugh, I hate these freaking tanks, man. Tank them on, ground, brown, and air white. I gotta boom them all. What are you talking about? 40-second repair. Okay. I guess I'll just sit here. Yeah, it always feels like they don't want to silo anything. Except, I guess, ships. Well, ships also have air. So it's all under the assumption that, like, first you play air, then you play the other modes, and you bring your air with you. Like, that seems to be the design idea. But I find that some people do it, some people don't. So it's kind of just resulted in this clusterfuck of interests. Free to play only? God, thousands of hours. Thousands. To unlock everything? So much time. I mean, there's a reason premium exists. It ain't for fun. Yeah, you'd have to no life the game for like a long time. With premium, it's probably not nearly as bad. Because you'd get more efficient use of your time on top of the like boosted rates. What the fuck? That guy actually stopped on a dime. It didn't do anything? This is fucked up. That's so fucked up, man. I've just been shafted horrifically by this game. I got like one good hit out of that. That's fucking awful. Okay. Whatever. I'm sorry, critical hit? Not dead? Fucking what? Is that my game spin tonight? Ah, it's just so difficult. Yeah, I like the silly tanks. All these... I don't like a lot of the tanks, actually. I like the fast and ridiculous ones that are fun to play, but maybe not, like, meta or whatever. But... God, I despise that they added the M44 and M55. Can I point my cam gun down, please? Thank you. Why can't I point down anymore? What's wrong with you? Useless piece of crap. Yeah, Gunner's dying within milliseconds. It's fine. I guess like one. Yeah, it's fucking. Every fucking match, we're getting dominated. Doesn't matter if we're in arcade or realistic. What's going on tonight, man? Like, what the hell? It's starting to get upsetting. Cannot have one game where there's not some, like, turbo tryhards in the team. While our team's full of, apparently, incompetence. That KV2 died? Really? Yeah, that was literally on a technicality. I couldn't let my come down any further because, you know. Are you fucking kidding me? And Jackass here doesn't do anything. He's just gonna sit there. That's his game plan. He's gonna fucking sit there and do nothing because he's an incompetent little shitbag of a teammate. Bidding's a big problem. Yeah, I mean, there's an obvious, like, reason to do it, but it's like, okay, how long are we gonna sit here? Like, for real, how long are you gonna sit here and stare at your opponent while you're losing the game? Better to just get it over with. At least that's my opinion. Want to punch someone? Yeah, we're getting awful games here, dude. Like, it's not your fault. I mean, the kill counts between each team are vastly different. Standing still, my gun is swaying. Yeah, you'll get vibration like that sometimes. Yep, no, it just happens. It's just a part of the game. It's a bug that they refuse to fix. It's been here since I remember playing like 5, 6, maybe 8 years ago. Long time. My blueberry whiff will swing after I die. That's the thing. Like, they don't even push after you set them up. That's the most frustrating part. It's like, okay, I gave it a shot. I whiffed. Okay, your turn, buddy. And they're like, oh God, I don't know what to do. You fucking bitch. Push. Just push them. They're right there. You know they shot their gun. Even if you miss. Oh well. I do think the biggest problem with the whole baiting thing is that they are trying, I think, too hard to maintain realism in the whole you know, your gun sways while you move thing. Like, if random craters in the ground didn't make my entire gun go like this, like just whoa, if it didn't do that, people would be pushing way harder. But your entire fucking aim can be thrown off by a mile because of some minor detail in the terrain, which, yeah, I guess it's realistic, but who cares? It's not fun. It turns the whole game into sitting around and waiting if you want to be, you know, meta or whatever about it. And, you know, cutting cheeky angles in weird plays. Yeah, well, I mean, there's stabilizers later, but, like, just give them to all the damn tanks at this point, man. It would be so much more fun. Your gun's suddenly a carousel. Yeah, no, that'll just happen a lot on the winter maps, actually. Yeah, it's just a bug. I don't know what causes it. It doesn't make any sense to me, because it'll happen anywhere. It happens more when there's, like, more junk on the ground, but it's something with suspension. You know? And again, I'd be fine if the gun moved a little bit, you know, to throw off your aim a little bit. So maybe you don't hit that sweet spot, right? You know, when you're driving. I mean, however, I don't think it's very beneficial to, you know, throw your aim all over the goddamn place. You know, just because you hit something rather tiny. You know, you can hit a curb, right? And it'll completely throw you off. It's like, or, you know, the incline of the terrain adjusts ever so slightly, and then suddenly you're bouncing all over. I mean, you see this? Like, I'm just driving normally, and it does all that. Every game in up tier? It is, yeah. Has been for us today too. I think they've snuck in skill-based matchmaking. I don't know if they ever said they did, but I think they do. I think they skill-base you in. So since I'm a technically better player, quote unquote, I don't go negative that often. I do, but not often. Today and last time I played, both times, every match is a loss. I don't know what's going on. I think we've won like 1 or 2 today. We've been playing for a while. You know, a little over 3 hours. And our teammates are dumbasses wasting... Oh, they probably needed to change ammo type. That is pretty common. And no one looked to be. Guess I'll have to go. Well, we got a couple people going to be. That's okay. We'll be fine. Probably. Doesn't the tank you play matter more than skill at some point? It does, yeah. That's the problem I've been having. I keep running up against like a 5-0 or something. And it's like, what do you want me to do here? You know? They one-shot me from any angle, and I can't punch through their frontal armor with my tank destroyer. My tank destroying bullets. Like, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. I guess I'll die. It's fun when you know you get the drop on them and you're able to win that fight, but it doesn't feel good the rest of the time when it feels like you're losing an unfair fight. You locked your gun in place. Why is it still moving up and down? Don't know. Good luck with that one. But genuinely, I don't know. Depending on where you're sitting, it might, like if you have that happen and you move a bit, like move a few feet, it might just go away. Oh, you fucking kidding me. Why am I playing against people who are this good, man? This is fucked up. Bro had no reason to look over here. I mean, he had plenty of reason to look around, right? But, like, he pops out the corner and he's immediately looking at me. Dodges my shot, which is fucking crazy. And then pops back out and gets me, like, fucking hell, man. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in my shit little Stug that goes half a mile an hour. Come on. Yeah, this is why I usually stick to arcade. Because if matches are going to be bad for the day, they're going to be bad all day. That has been my experience thus far. And you lose faster in arcade. You lose faster. You feel less bad about it. Hit by a 2-7 while your team is sitting there. Of course. Hey, no, the other teammates who were with me at B, they kind of just stared straight down the main alley. Like, they just moved straight towards them, and they were just pushing. And, of course, they got their shit rocked. One of them got killed, and then the other one just kept moving forward instead of assessing the situation and maybe, like, doing something different. There's no way this is actually this slow. Like, this can't be canon, right? This can't be real. I don't believe this. This is just slow to be slow. I'm sorry, I don't buy this. You tell me this thing was this slow? Was this bad? I just find that hard to believe. It's a half track. Yeah, it's a heavy half track, but it's a half track. Just can't seem to get past 20 kilometers an hour, which is very slow. Yeah, no, the teams are the most impressive part about tonight. We just keep getting put on the worst of them. Not that I'm doing particularly better. And what I do believe is a slow-ass rotation speed. I buy that. I assume it's manual. So, that'll do it, you know?
Panzergranate geladen.
What exactly is the plan from our team here? So that has got to be the goofiest fucking thing.
Attack the decoys! Guys on B. The victory is here.
The age-old battle of the camera. guess our play this game is to get kills. Can't tell if I'm hearing a plane or what. Definitely hear a tank. Just hoping it doesn't show up behind me, because that would suck. Rather you flybys without doing anything? No clue. I have no idea what it's like to be up there in the sky. Okay. My 88 knocked out his machine gun and did nothing else. Sure thing. Now it hit his barrel. And did nothing? You gotta be kidding me. What the heck? This game's a joke sometimes. You get snuggled in bad. I don't know if you're gonna fall asleep yet, but if you do, I hope you sleep well. That was ridiculous. I probably should have died there on one hand, but at the same time, an entire, you know, shell, big ass shell, should not get eaten by a fucking machine gun. And just do nothing. It's so stupid. What is all this advanced technology for if I cannot ignore a small caliber machine gun with my tank shell? You know? He probably feels awful about that. Probably feels like shit getting killed that way. I feel even worse getting killed that way. I'm just slowly working my way towards the enemy objective. Just working on it. Yeah, the things in your stream, it trips me up. You should probably turn, well, I guess then you wouldn't be able to hear me, but you could just turn me off, turn the volume off. Pretty sure everyone except for my gunner and loader are dead. And my driver, obviously. Gonna need that guy. That's such a cheeky shot, but like. There we go. He's probably very confused by that.
Panzergranate
I don't
geladen.
blame him if he was confused by what I just did to him. That was honestly kind of dirty. I don't feel bad. Oh, that's fucked up. That was my mistake, but that's fucked up. Oh, there's a rock behind that. Oh my god, there's a rock behind that. What? Fuck.
Panzergranate geladen.
What? That should have been a hit, for sure. How am I hitting with my jump?
Panzergranate geladen.
Okay, well, good enough.
Panzergranate geladen.
What?
Panzergranate
There
geladen.
we go. You're telling me that was 400 meters? I don't believe that. Is it really?
Panzergranate geladen.
I thought that was like 200. Oh, my mistake. But that's a bush. Okay. That looks like a tank, but no, it's a bush. You can probably go for A, Staz, if you want. Let me know if you run into any resistance. But I'm out here. Keep an eye. I think I'll blend in pretty well on this rock. Very gray. And I don't know how many of our opponents are left. Well, there's one less.
Panzergranate geladen.
Holy shit, the kick on this gun.
Panzergranate geladen. Vorwärts!
Oh! That must have been the most magical shot ever. Oh my god.
Sprenggranate geladen.
I can't believe that first one didn't kill him. I think it counted like that whole plate behind it as armor. Like, I think I just hit the perfect spot to not pen. My goodness. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Fast. 10 years later, right? These matches are so slow. It's because all the tanks are slow. They have to slow everything down. Now I'm loaded up with an AA shell that I really don't want. There we go. Fix that.
Panzergranate geladen.
What was that danger call out for? 2 tanks at once flanked me and somehow failed to kill me. Yeah, this is surprisingly working out now. I don't know what happened at the beginning of the match. But we might finally win one, guys. They're on B. That's fine, we're on A. We'll be there faster. We just have to hold on to A. Second dude I saw might have camped there the whole time. That would not shock me. Good kill. We might win on points alone before... Nah, we'll probably cap. We need 6 kills. I don't even know if enough of them are still in the game for that. No, probably not. Oh, Suga died. I'm sorry, isn't bro flying a plane? I don't want to hear anything about a carry. Carry me in a tank, bro, then I'll thank you, alright? Impress me with your tanking skills. This doesn't impress me when you got it all with a plane, okay? Just how that works. Just because they didn't fight you in the air, really, you know? They put up a poor performance up there. That's just... We're playing tanks, you know? Show me you're a good tanker. That's good stuff. I got a lot of research from that. They were in the air that whole round and no shots were flying their way. Yeah, like no one fought them. So I'm not impressed by that. They got it for free. There's some close air support planes that can take out tanks like really easy. They have like cannons specifically that they just shoot the top of a tank and it goes through almost all of them. You know? You dump your cannon shots into a couple tanks and then you head back and you do it again and again and again. It's not hard. If no one's fighting you anyway. You know, if there's AA fire, then that's a little different. It can be tough, especially if there's fighters up there. You're generally less maneuverable than they are, so that's gonna be rough. Okay. Oh, a rangefinder would be so nice. And that one tank that took 2 shots from the 88 is insane. Actually insane. I don't know how that first shot didn't get him. No clue. I know what happened with that one that took 3 shots. The machine gun ate it, and then his barrel ate it. And the crazy thing about the barrel is that it didn't damage the barrel. It just, like, the shell vaporized on it. An 88. Well, an 8.8, but an 88. 88 millimeter. Yeah, so a flak 88 with armor piercing, whatever. The anti-tank shell. Was an AA for 14 minutes with nothing to do. I'm so sorry. That's why I usually pick it last. Because there's a chance you're going to have nothing to do. You know, unless things are really exciting in the air, and then maybe you pick it earlier. Oh, this map. Oh. What's crazy about the studs, I notice, is because their gun is underneath the top of their, like, the rest of the tank, it's actually pretty common that you'll get shot by someone that you can't see with your gun because of, like, positioning. Like, they'll see the top of your tank, and I do it to them too. When I'm playing against thugs, I'll shoot the top of their tank. They can't even see me yet through the gun sight. Like, they have no way to fire back, but I can just see a little bit higher. Yet there were like tons of tank destroyers that just didn't have a turret all throughout World War II. And I know it saves material as well. And for an assault gun, it makes perfect sense because, like, what do you need a turret for? It's there to support infantry, not to fight tanks, which is what studs were mainly for. I mean, they could try to fight a tank. It's an option. But they weren't really built for it, you know? Tanks and anti-tank, like the main anti-tank, I should say. America and Germany were not winning. Oh yeah, realistic also like shoehorns you into certain nations, which I find interesting. It really exacerbates any like VR issues though. Like, it's cool and all, but it has major downsides. Mainly being, you know, you're not necessarily gonna have a great time. Let's rangefind out to there. I'm curious what the distance is. About 400? Okay. I could have sworn I saw something over there. Destructibles don't even work. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Man. I don't really have anywhere to go here, do I? Bro, what are you shooting at? What was that, M24? What was that? Whoever's behind me, be careful. What the fuck? Oh, I see him. Huh? Brother. This fucking game. Sometimes, man, sometimes. It's like they hypermodel certain things on certain tanks, and then on others they'll just be like, yeah, it's close enough, and throw it out. It's like, what the fuck? This is awful. But they just expect you to fucking deal with it, I guess. Is people blind? I think so. I think so. I had a teammate who had like an easy shot completely whiff. Like off by quite a distance. That's going down. This guy shot me 6 times. The team isn't even looking that way. Yeah, sounds about right. I swear there's people who play this game with the sound off. Which is like kind of crazy. Oh, there's a tank up there.
We're controlling most of the zones.
I genuinely like despise playing against Russians, but I feel like we're playing against them every match. They are very popular. Are you kidding me? Brother, what the fuck? You fucking can't do it, man. There we go, I got some Jesus fucking Christ, man. Can I play the game? This is fucked up. I feel like the Russians might be a little overpowered. I feel like that just might be the case. You know? Just got this odd sensation. That they might be wildly overpowered. We're getting fucking spawn camped in RV, dude. This is bullshit. Can you load the damn gun? No? Okay.
Defend the B point.
I can't do any damage to it. This is such shit, dude. No, you literally can't do anything to a KV. They are the bullshit of bullshitters. Like, Russian tanks are genuinely overpowered at this BR. I wasn't joking earlier. And in RB, they try to match the same nation all on the same team. So you end up with like 10 fucking KVs. Both my gunners are fucked. Jesus. Yeah, no, you end up with like 10 KVs or whatever, a bunch of T-34s and all this other shit that's like very difficult to deal with by comparison to whatever the equivalent is of, you know, American or German. It's just fucked. They're like, honestly, the Russians are some of the only ones with actually decent armor. Now that I'm thinking about it. There's a couple British tanks that have good armor. They're not very good at anything else. But, yeah. I mean, Russian bias is a meme in the community for a very good reason. They are very clearly pro-Russian when it comes to how they look at the tanks. They're like, oh, well, but But the Soviets said, fucking, bro, what? Who the fuck listens to the Soviets? Of anybody you would listen to, of all history. This is like two people, two regimes that I would never, ever take with any credibility. The Soviets and the Chinese, the CCP specifically. Those are the two. Those are the two that just, you can't trust a single thing that they say, ever. And current Russians, unfortunately. Can't trust them either. They lie about it, everything. Their own internal documents will be full of lies. Like, it's lying from start to finish. Something gets made eventually, and I mean, it's usually fine. At least it wasn't in the times of the USSR. Nowadays, it's actually like nothing even really gets made. The Armada, for example, does not exist, but, you know, oh, it's the best tank ever, says people. No, some of the worst, considering the fact that it doesn't exist. The worst tank is the tank that you can't drive. That's definitely the worst one. So yeah, I don't know where they get the information for all the KVs and the T-34s, but I'm assuming it's all, you know, Soviet data. Because honestly, I don't buy half this shit, man. There's no way. And even if it all was all true, at this BR, I mean, let me just pull it up. Let's just pull it up. Let's look. The KV-1 is a 3.7. The tank that I could not penetrate with my 4.0 tank destroyer was a heavy 3.7. I think that kind of speaks for itself. Was there maybe some cheeky spot that I could shoot? Maybe. Maybe. Perhaps. But it's pretty fast. It's very well armored. It has a pretty good gun. Pretty good. You know. We'll take a look here. Can I just... Let me fucking look at it, would you? There we go. Pretty good gun. Could be better. You know, you can get 90 mils of pen out of it. Is it perfect? No. Probably can't even really deal with other KV-1s very well. Especially not KV-2. But not bad. Not bad at all. And for how durable it is, overall pretty good. And when it's going up against... Take a look at the armor here. Apparently not 80 mils of armor, unless that was very short range. Actually, hold on. Hold on a second. Let me just... I need to read something again. Did I misread? Ah. He has just enough penetration to penetrate my tank destroyer. So this is like just enough against probably quite a few tanks, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. 80 mils is a fair bet. I mean, Germans are known for being a bit fragile, but still. Let's look. What was its armor? What was its armor? Yeah, 75 all around. And it had some angling going on. And I was shooting probably this round here, which at 100 meters at a 30-degree angle should penetrate 110. It didn't, clearly. But let's look again. Let's look closer at the KV-1. That's the wrong button. That's okay though. I can still do this. I hit it here, I'm pretty sure. And it was angled roughly like that. Effective thickness of about 90 something. I have to be at an angle like this to maybe questionably not penetrate it. I will also say the whole like volumetric thing where a track that I've already destroyed eats a shell, or this eats a shell. It's like, okay, whatever. But I hit all over this damn thing. It's like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm sure I was edging it, basically. The T-34, which one? I don't think any of them have stabilizers, but you'd be surprised. Sometimes, if you're just lucky enough, you can find a nice flat area where there's no bumps in the road, right? And you'll get it. You'll be able to get shots like that. I'm not sure if this one has a stabilizer. Because, you know, we can get everything up to 5.0. But some of them have better stabilization than others. Like, some of them have something going on, but it's not like a full stabilized gun. I don't think you get stabilizers until, like, this stuff. Yeah. The more modern you get, the better stabilization you end up with on the gun. And it makes a big difference. It really does. But also, like, you can just get, like I said, you can just get really flat ground. Some maps have areas where it's like, it's smooth sailing, brother. And you can get moving shots. I've gotten a few. They're crazy. Because you have to calculate in the fact that you're moving to land the shot. So that's a whole thing. Because it does inherit your velocity. Barely shot above, because I guessed the range wrong. Yeah. You can range find. You can bind a key to it. It's a whole thing. Anyway. Alright, we're still at 4-3, right? Okay. 4-0, sorry. Alright, cool. Almost like he either plays this game all day, every day, or he had aimbot. I mean, you never know. That's the frustrating part, right? It happens in every game, every competitive game. You never really know. That's why I find stuff like Tarkov so hard to enjoy in PvP. Actually, it makes PvE also really frustrating because the bots cheat like out the wazoo. Like they're blatantly cheating. You know, they're not inferring anything. They're not hearing you in a way that a player would. They cheat. They cheat really hard. And obviously, if you do PvP, of course there's cheaters. There's quite a few of them. So, like, it's just not fun. At least in War Thunder, I will say, cheating will only take you so far. I know that applies to any game, technically speaking. But, like, for real, it doesn't get you very far in War Thunder. If you're not positioned correctly, you'll get maybe one kill. Now, will it make you a hell of a lot better than you are right now? Yeah. Yeah. But at least you can do something about it. Yeah, if you run into a cheater in, like, Counter-Strike, you're kind of just cooked. They're cheating in the esports. Yeah. In War Thunder? Or do they really? It wouldn't shock me that much, but... Yeah, it doesn't shock me that much. People will cheat in anything. If they think they can get away with it, they'll do it. Meanwhile, the only cheating I'm really interested in is if I'm playing a single-player game. That can be fun. You know, make your own little bit of fun. But I think that's a little different. Although, I have run into single-player games where they really don't want you to do that. I just found that strange. They're like, oh, your single-player game, we can't have you cheating. Huh? What do you mean? Usually it's because they're, like, selling DLC or something, but... I think that's ridiculous. At least single-player games, you aren't harming anyone else's experience. Exactly. If you want to, if it makes your experience better, cool. If you ruin it for yourself, that's on you. You know, usually if I do it, I'll do it when I'm done with a game. I enjoy World of Tanks more, that you can check their profile and everything. Yeah. Well, the things I looked into World of Tanks and I realized I would have to have 2 profiles, and that's fucking stupid. I'm so sorry, but that's really fucking stupid. I will never play that game for as long as I need 2 profiles to play with my friends. Like, that's dumb. Dumbest thing I ever heard. That should have been fixed, like, I don't know, a year after they launched it. They have regional servers, I guess. I don't know. As per the usual with game developers, they're incompetent. I think that's the real answer. They're incompetent. Bluntly put. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. It is not hard to merge databases. You can do it. They could do it tomorrow if they really, really, really wanted to. Like, they could start that project up today. But they don't want to. So, that's their choice. But I'm not going to play it if that's something I have to deal with. They're talking about combining servers at some point. Yeah, they would have to give me like a concrete, date that they're going to do it. Make people pick a profile. Say, hey, pick one. Send it. Oh, this map. Just poking around when I got home, trying to figure out why my AC is leaking from the front. From the front? It's probably not level. Or there's a hole somewhere. One of the two. Good luck figuring it out. The NA server's outdated. That doesn't shock me. I'm about to crash out with this map. Honestly, just expect that this is going to go poorly. And don't worry about it. Don't stress it, man. It's okay, Suka. I don't expect anything from any of us on this map. Leave it to the pros on Monday. Yeah, it's probably clogged. Yeah, mini split. Yep, that'll do it. Oh my god, is our team competent? Are they lobbing? They're lobbing smoke shells. Oh my god, they're so smart. Holy shit, they have brains. This is your opportunity to get somewhere where you can actually get covered, guys. They think they're in Fury. But no, smoke shells are great. For this map. Churchill's model's bugged. They have a dog walking next to them? Oh. Try. Ooh, a good estimate. Nice. I'm really proud of that shot. That was off the cuff. Another 88 right behind me. There is. Hey, Golden. This is RB, yeah. We in this realistic like. I'm really impressed with our team knowing to smoke that and to bring smoke shells out. Playing RB while I was out for dinner, so wild. Listen, you were invited, right? I don't control your dinner time. That's well outside my purview. I've been playing a little bit more realistic, trying to like ease myself into it. It's been something. It's certainly been something. Pizza Hut. Nice, nice, nice. Our gun pointed in that direction. So I'm expecting an enemy to show up. Let's use a look for the gun. Okay. Need a slight angle. Be able to see that. How low can I aim? Probably not low enough. Damn it. God, having no gun depression is awful, man. Like I basically feel like I'm inting on this map because I just can't point my gun down far enough to like make any shots. I don't have smoke on this yet. That's gonna hurt. We got a good start here. We've got B. We have like no teammates there anymore though. They worked us out. I'm surprised that Zrinyi got me though. That was kind of surprising. Last thing I expected was an Italian. Missed my opportunity on those, I think. Had to get range. Ooh, good bomb. That was a live tank. Would you look at that? I wasn't sure. How was your pizza?
Panzergranate geladen.
You think I can shoot through that greenhouse? Probably not, right? Good shot, Suka. Stuffed craft meat lovers and extra cheese. Oh my goodness. Everything that makes it bad for you. Oh my god, he moved. Peek it again, brother.
Panzergranate geladen.
Yeah. Figured he wouldn't.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map. Attack the people.
Once a month isn't bad. Yeah, no, I mean, that's fine. I didn't say there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that's what makes it bad for you. Just because it's bad for you doesn't mean you can't have it. I have things that are bad for me all the time. Yeah, careful on your left there, Staz, but also on your right. You're kind of just going into it. Oh, shit. Where the fuck? There we go. On my merry way to American diabetes. Hit the fuel tanks. Nothing happened. That's actually why they place the fuel tanks there, is they want shells to hit them. Like that's intentional. I'm sure that guy wasn't expecting to be shot that way. He shot me first, so I think he just didn't expect to not get the kill. The first shot. No pen. Again, no penetration. You gotta be kidding me, man. I'm getting cooked today. What? Whatever. If I die, I die. Yeah, no, I can't even move. I'm staring this guy down, but I can't fire on him. Well, at least I got a kill. Brother, from where? I actually don't know where I'm getting shot from. Okay. Feels so weird seeing War Thunder in such low graphics. Yeah, I mean the game just runs better this way. It was that tank that was staring me down for like 5 years. Brother. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one, but you know, I think we did okay, all things considered. Did a lot of damage, got a fair number of kills. But there's only so much I can do. I feel like that should have hit, but okay. Are you fucking kidding me? At the most insane angle. Man, this game just ain't fair. He's literally just spawn camping. Holy fucking shit, what a bitch. You can't even see him. All he has to expose is his turret. Can't even see him. like he knows. You know? Like he knows.
Panzergranate geladen. Panzergranate geladen. Panzergranate geladen.
Yep. Okay. We were upscaled to 5-0 yet again. The mermaids were 3-3 only. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. This game is really been wonky with like what it'll run. Thing is, people can bring whatever they want, right? As long as their max is like a 4-0, it'll place you all the way up to 5. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating to have people who are definitely just in a better tank by all measures, right? Constantly kicking your ass. It's just not fun. It's been all night. All night. Like, when do we get to be the 5-0, right? That gets into the game with a bunch of 4-0s. When's that us? You know? That's all I'm asking. Not to mention, you know, we're going up against Russians and stuff. Like, what are the odds that we're going to win that? Not great. And thank you, Dom, for the 20 streak. I must admit, I don't want Twitch to add anything else about fucking stream streaks and all this other crap. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff. I'm about sick of it. We get to 5, we'll be ranked up to 6. Of course, yeah. I just don't understand why. Like, why can't they just try really hard to get everyone at 4? I'd rather wait an extra minute. I like it. I don't love it, personally. It's not. It's fine. But I don't... I think for the casual viewer, it's like a punishment. You know, because you got to think, the opposite of the reward is you don't get it because you were busy working, because you were busy, you know, helping out your family, because you were busy this or that or whatever, and you forgot, like, oh, now you can't, like, I would rather it not be a streak. You know what I mean? If it was total streams viewed and there were just milestones, I think that'd be a lot better. You can watch the VOD. Nobody watches VODs. There's like 5 people who watch VODs. You know what I mean? Like, most people don't. Not on Twitch, anyway. They go on YouTube for that. And YouTube doesn't care. Wonder if at Max BR they will put beta testers with higher BR tanks in the enemy team. I don't know. At Max BR, you just play at Max BR. That's all there is. It's the only option. Yeah, I don't get why we're always ranked up so hard. True, that's also if the streamer posts a VOD. A lot of people don't save them. You know, they're only live, they're just live, that's it. There is no VOD. Which I think is silly, but... like, I feel like you're missing out on, you know, being able to provide... sorry. Being able to provide that to your audience. You know, for if they do miss it and they do want to watch it. I would at least turn it on for, like, events. You know? I think we're just playing a game like War Thunder. It's probably not a big deal. It does suck if you miss out on a clip, though. Like, if you wanted a clip and you missed it, it's over, buddy. No VOD, you can't get it. I guess if you record it, then you're fine. But... and hey, great news! I've not dropped any frames today. So, the vertical stream seems to be A-okay. It definitely runs my computer a little hotter, but that's okay. That's fine. Oh, actually, I'm going to call it here. It is 11:30, and I should go to bed. Thank you guys for playing with me, though. Let's find someone to raid out to. That is not a person I'm following that I know of. Why are they on this list? When did I follow that person? Anyway, gotta be responsible. Yeah, I do have to be responsible. I've had a really bad sleep schedule, so I need to fix that a little bit. Let's see. I was gonna crash out. Yeah, you're probably better off going to bed. Okay, let's see. Crashing out because whenever it was going well, the most BS happened. Yeah, right? Even when it went well, it was going rough. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be so real. No one's doing anything that I actually want to watch. At least not that much. That or I've already rated them recently. One of the two. Hey, Tiefling. You just caught the very end of the stream. Thanks for coming, though. Appreciate you. Now I'm looking for a raid target. Does anyone have a raid target? Want a Hades 2 stream? Hades 2. Not especially. I was streaming what you want to watch. I know, right? You were. Although, Dem, I'm so excited for the fact that you're playing it before I play it, because I get to show you. I get to show you what really, like, high-end gaming can look like, you know? Give you someone who plays Tarkov? No, I'd rather not cry before bed. You do a stealth game co-op together? I might just scream at you. That might just happen. What? Tiefling, who's your target? Who do you want me to raid? Come on, chop chop. Hurry up or I'll send you to Tiefling. I think she's live. And then I'll make it awkward for you. Monster Hunter? Not really. Playing Kingdom Hearts? Kingdom Hearts is fine. I've never seen Kingdom Hearts, so it would be cool. Just someone you're excited about would be good. That one Fergie? Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Hi, girl gamer queen. Welcome in. We're just finishing up, so thanks for popping in. But I think you'll have to catch me next time. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be playing Yakuza 0. So make sure to subscribe if you're interested. If you think my model's cool or something. But otherwise, sorry you showed up at the end. All right, let's get this raid started. I don't think you can raid yet on YouTube, at least not normally. And most people don't do both, so bummer there. Hi, William. Last chance to get your dailies in, everybody. You know, little quick reminder before we end. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. YouTube, it's weird. Yeah, I think you technically like kind of sort of can, but yeah. You have to allow them to raid you. Yeah, oh, they have to. Yeah. It's weird. Anyway, thank y'all for being here. Yakuza 0 tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern US time. And yeah. Thanks for watching. And thanks for playing again to Suka and Stas. See you tomorrow.